everybody, I hope you are doing okay. I have not made a video in like a year and a half. I'm making this video on my phone, so I don't really know where to look because I usually don't make them on my phone. So if I'm looking like in some weird direction, I am so sorry. So I'm making this video just to put my feelers out there because are you guys still alive? Because I'm alive. Right now, I apologize if it's hard to hear this. I'm outside. My son is napping. I don't know if you can see him. Let's see. Maybe, maybe not. I've also got my dogs out here and someone is mowing and there's birds. So yeah, I apologize, but he's sleeping and I came out here so I could be quiet because Lord knows mama needs her baby boy to nap. So I have just been doing mom life. So much has changed. I guess updates. I started a new job. We went back and forth after I had my son last year. We went back and forth about should I quit and stay home with him or should I not. And then I actually got my dream job, which is a school counselor. I was in the classroom for 9 years, and then last year was my 10th year in education, and I transitioned into a counseling position. I'm working with middle school kids, which is what I've always worked with, so I've got a decade with teenagers under my belt. But my mom actually, hi. Puppy number 2. My mom actually was able to stay home. Now the air conditioner. My mom actually was able to stay home with my son, and so that kind of did it for me. Basically, the fact that she was able to stay home and watch him kind of made the decision for me that I could keep working. Especially since I got my dream job and I knew I didn't have to put him in daycare and he would have Granny all day. That kind of settled that uncertainty for me. So I have worked the whole time and I'm still working and plan to work. And Granny takes care of my son while I'm at work. So second thing, now the dogs are barking. This is going to be the worst video ever. So let's see. So career-wise, I started a new job last year and it went great and I loved it. So yeah, I think I have a lot of insight about that age group, so that could be something I could talk more about moving forward. Personal life, I guess in a week or two, it's going to be our 2-year anniversary, which is crazy to me that it's already been 2 years of marriage, but we've survived. We've been really busy. Basically, when we got married, we both had established households, so we had to sell his house and downsize into my house, which is only a 1,200 square foot house, so very small. So we had to sell, half of our belongings. Then we found out my son was coming, so then we had to clear out a whole room for his nursery. So we went down from a 1,500 square foot house and a 1,200 square foot house into the 1,200 square foot house, and then had to clear out a whole bedroom. There's no garage here either, so we have no garage storage to speak of. So very small house, and yeah. So basically our only spare room was the office, and we had a big L-shaped desk. I had my nail studio in there. We had a bookshelf full of books, and then it sort of became the catch-all, kind of like the garage does. Since we don't have one, we ended up with some end tables in there and some lamps and just all kinds of everything that you don't know where to put it. So this whole summer I've been sort of working through that, not me by myself, my husband too, but we've been trying to sell things and clear that room out because we're having another baby. So I'm due in November. I am 5 months, so I'm gonna have 2 kiddos under 2. So I'm a little apprehensive, a little overwhelmed, but super excited. I don't know, God gives back the time that you lose. I didn't meet my husband until I was 30. I got married when I was 31. I had my son when I was 31. I'll be 33 when I have this baby. And it's just amazing to me that God gives back the time that you lose. But I also think that parenthood for me has been kind of isolating, and I think that's something we don't talk about a lot, and I think that's unhealthy. Obviously, coming from a mental health field, I don't think we talk about how isolating being a new parent can be, and I think we should. There's a lot of taboo surrounding that, because basically when you're a new parent, if you feel anything but elated 24 hours a day like you're a crappy mom, at least that's how like society makes you feel, and I think that's so ridiculous. But anyway, I think it's isolating for me because I have tons of friends, and I have tons of friends with kids, but they're all mid-30s like me, and so their children are all 5 or above, you know, because they had them in their 20s. And so I don't have a single friend that has a 1.5-year-old and then is going to have a newborn. So I don't really know how to navigate the whole mom friends. How do you make mom friends? I think that becomes easier once your children get into school, or like if he was in preschool or daycare, I think I could connect with other moms more, but you know, he's not. He's with Granny. So I think that's been a whole new world for me, and I think it's been a little bit isolating. Like I said, my friends, their children are older now, and so they have a little more freedom, and you know, like the things they do with their kids, my son can't really do. You know, like they go to, I don't know, places, and like he's 1 and he doesn't talk, and so he can't go to the trampoline park. Like, he's not gonna be able to do anything, you know. So for me, it's been kind of isolating, and so yeah, I think that's something important to talk about. So yeah, I've been trying to get the office cleared out, and it's pretty cleared out at this point. We just painted and steamed the carpets. That's going to become the big boy room for my son, and then we're going to use the nursery just as it is, because we're not going to find out if this is a boy or a girl until it's here, and that's just what we do with my son. So my nursery is very neutral. I actually have a video on it, which I can link down below. So we're just going to use the nursery just exactly how it is, and we're going to make a big boy room for my son. So I'm kind of at that point in life where I'm just overwhelmed by everything, knowing a second baby is coming. I'm feeling this strong urge, nesting, whatever you want to call it, I need to simplify things. Like, I feel like I have too much stuff, and it's like, how much stuff can you really have in a 1,200 square foot home? But I have too much stuff in there, and I think it's just a process when you're consolidating households and then making a nursery and then making another room. Like, you just have to get rid of stuff. And so I'm kind of at that point in life where I'm really trying to declutter. Like, this summer we've been working, we've probably taken, I don't know, 7 truckloads to Goodwill. But there's still like just more to go, just little things, and I don't get the feeling from my house that I want to get. I don't walk in and feel clean, serene, decluttered. I walk in and feel like, we need to move. This house is too small. But I don't want to move. I love my house. I love my neighborhood. I love how cheap our mortgage is. The real estate market is pretty intense right now. And I'm just like, you know what? I grew up in a very small house myself, so I don't want to move, but I need more room. And so the only option is to get rid of stuff that I own. So I could take you a little bit on that journey. I'm also couponing full force once you have a baby and start buying those diapers. Yeah, couponing is back 100%. It's always been something I've kind of taken and put down and picked back up and put down and picked back up in life, as like my stockpile has, you know, needed it. But yeah, having a kid in diapers and another one on the way, like couponing diapers, I coupon every single Sunday. And my husband goes with me. Poor guy. So yeah, I also was losing some weight and kind of getting that under control, and then I found out I was pregnant. So I had lost like 13 pounds-ish. It was very slow, but it was finally kind of coming off, I guess, the baby weight. And then now I'm pregnant. So I'm not trying to lose weight currently, but I'll have to do that come November. So yeah, that's what's going on with me. 5 months pregnant, trying to survive, trying to get my house in order because I want more peace. I think that knowing another baby's coming has created sort of that sense of urgency in me that it's like, I gotta get this done now because I'm only gonna get bigger and it's only gonna get harder. So yeah, so let me know what you guys would like to talk about with me. We're also very much trying to save money. We kind of had a financial goal this year to save up our baby step 3, our 6 months emergency fund, which we've done that. And then we had a goal to save up $15,000 in 1 year to put towards our house. And so we are like 9,000 into that. We still have till the end of the year, but then we found out we're having another baby, so that's probably gonna halt that a little bit with medical bills and things. But we do a budget every month. I do meal planning. I do all of that stuff. So those are also topics we can talk about if you want to. So I'm just saying hello. I'm kind of scared to upload this video because I want to start uploading again, but then it's hard for me to say I'll upload every week because life is crazy. You guys know, if you're new moms, or even if you're not new moms, life is just crazy when you're working and all of those things. So say hi, comment down below what you'd like to talk about, and just tell me how you are. And I love you, and I hope this video wasn't too awful on sound. It probably is pretty bad between the dogs and everything. So yeah, I will see you next time. Hopefully that will be pretty quick, and then maybe we can come up with a consistent schedule. Okay, bye.